Hi, hello, and once again, welcome back, students of 10th class. In this video, we are going to learn your NCRT Class 10 Science Chapter 1, that is Chemical Reactions and Equations, fill in the blank. This fill in the blank acts as VSAQ, that is very short answer question, which carries 1 mark. So we'll see fill in the blanks and we'll try to learn how they will be framing questions and how we need to answer those. We have total 16 fill in the blanks and few questions will be repeated. We'll try to understand each. Number one. When calcium carbonate is heated, it decomposes to form dash and dash gas. Or they may ask question like, what happens when calcium carbonate is heated? Explain with the help of an equation. And what is that equation? CaCO3, that is calcium carbonate. If it is heated, it gives CaO, calcium oxide, plus CO2 gas, carbon dioxide gas. So answer here we will get CaO, calcium oxide, and dash gas, carbon dioxide gas. We can leave it. In question, if they ask equation, you can write this one. Number two. Precipitation reaction produce dash salts. Guys, we have different types of salts, like we have acidic salt, basic salt, neutral salt. But here they asked precipitation reaction produce dash salts. We should not write any one from these three. We have to go again two salts, soluble salt and insoluble salt. So salt which is soluble, we can call it as soluble, and salt which is insoluble, we can call insoluble. Here, let us take one example like sodium carbonate Na2CO3, which is reacting with barium chloride BaCl2, that gives NaCl, sodium chloride, plus Ba, or you can go with Na, sodium sulfate, Na2SO4. We will get BaSO4. Here if you see NaCl, which will be transparent, and BaSO4, which is white precipitate, which will be settling at the bottom, and this salt will not be mixed with NaCl, hence it is insoluble. Maximum precipitation reactions produce insoluble salt. That is the answer. Number three. Electrolysis of water is a dash decomposition reaction. We know there are three types of decomposition reactions. First one, thermal decomposition. Second one, electrolytic decomposition. Third, it is photolytic or photochemical, we can call decomposition. While coming to electrolysis of water, H2O will be decomposed into hydrogen and oxygen when you pass electricity. So answer is electrolysis of water is an electrolytic decomposition reaction. Electrolytic. So they may ask question, give one example for electrolytic decomposition, or they may ask electrolysis of water is what type of reaction. So for 1 mark we can answer like this. Number 4, reactions in which energy is absorbed are known as dash reactions. We have two types of reactions. First one, exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. While coming to exothermic, in an equation, if you observe, heat energy is liberated out, generated, is called exothermic. If heat energy is absorbed, is known as endothermic. So exothermic, heat is generated, endothermic, heat is absorbed. Here energy is absorbed, hence it will be endothermic? Like that we need to answer. Fifth one, the new substance produced in a reaction are called new substances. If you see, X plus Y gives rise to, let us take XY, right? And XY, which are participating in reaction known as reactants, and XY is a new substance produced known as product. This XY is product. Hence, answer is product or products. Sixth question. The reaction of sodium sulfate and barium chloride result in formation of white precipitate of. Here if you see this question, number 2, I told BaSO4 which will be thick and milky white, and then this NaCl is transparent. Here they asked sodium sulfate Na2SO4 and barium chloride BaCl2 gives rise to result in, we know it is NaCl plus BaSO4, formation of white precipitate of, what is that white precipitate in this bit? It is barium sulfate. So VSAQs, how they may ask? Write one example for precipitation reaction. This reaction is also known as precipitation reaction. They may ask you, write one example for precipitation reaction. Or if reactants are sodium sulfate and barium chloride, what are products? Like that they may ask question. So remember this equation, and if you want to balance it, keep 2 in front of NaCl. It will be balanced, 2 sodiums here, and chlorines, 2 chlorines to 1 barium, 1 sulfate, 1 sulfur and 4 oxygens. 7. Two different atoms or group of atoms are exchanged in dash reaction. Two different atoms or group of atoms are exchanged. For example, if you have AB and XY, both are combining together, we may get AX plus BY. If you observe, A and X both are combining together and B and Y combining together, here one displacement, here another displacement, hence answer is double displacement. Or for VSAQ they may ask what is meant by double displacement reaction. You can write this statement: two different atoms or groups of atoms. Here we have one group AB, here we have another group XY, which are exchanged. 8. This is repeated. Precipitation reaction produces dash salt. We know it is insoluble salt. Then 9. Reduction is the dash of oxygen or gain of hydrogen. So we have two things: oxidation, reduction. What is meant by oxidation? We can say addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen. While coming to reduction, we can say addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen. Here what they asked, reduction is dash of oxygen. What of oxygen? Removal, or we can say loss, whatever it may be correct. Instead of add, you can say gain. Instead of removal, we can say loss. So you can say gain of hydrogen and loss of oxygen. Both are correct. So VSAQ, how they may ask, what is meant by oxidation? You can write that statement. What is meant by reduction? You can write reduction is a process of gaining of hydrogen and loss of oxygen. 10th, the addition of oxygen to a substance is called, you see, addition of oxygen to a substance is called oxidation. Okay, you can go with OXI, that is also correct. Answer is oxidation. 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 Sorry for the mistake. Number 11. The digestion of food in the body is an example of dash reaction. So you should not write chemical reaction. No, that is wrong. What type of reaction? There are 4 types, right? Combination, decomposition, displacement, double displacement. In that, which one? Digestion of food is decomposition. Why it is decomposition reaction? Because you see, after taking food, in food there will be starch that may be decomposed into sugar. Sometimes there will be protein. That proteins will be decomposed into amino acids, isn't it? Amino acids. So everything will be decomposed. So the digestion of the food is decomposition reaction. In examination, if they ask what is meant by decomposition, you can write the statement, or if they ask give one example, real life example, live example for decomposition in our daily life, you can say this one. Number 12, addition of oxygen to a substance, same, 10th got repeated, it is oxidation. Then last 4, 13th, when calcium carbonate is heated, it decomposes and give, we know answer, it is CaO, calcium oxide, and CO2 gas. CaO and CO2. In a dash reaction, 2 or more substances combine to form new single substance. So try to understand the question. In a dash reaction, 2 or more substances, for example, if here we have X and Y, 2 or more, of course, Z combines to form new single substance, it will form XYZ. What is that reaction? It is combination reaction. Combination. 15. Reaction in which heat is given out along with the products are called dash reaction. So here heat is given out. If you observe this 4th one, here I told what is exothermic. When heat is given out and heat is produced out along with the product, that is exothermic. So answer would be exothermic. While coming to VSAQ, they may ask what is meant by exothermic reaction. You can write this statement: reaction in which heat is given out along with the product, known as exothermic reaction. Number 16, last, when an element displaces another element from its compound, a dash reaction occurs. You see, when an element displaces another element from its compound, for example, we have A plus XY. If both are combining together, here X will be displaced and AY is formed and X will be here. How many displacements you can find? 1. Hence it is displacement reaction. That's it. So we can see fill in the blanks like this. At the same time, VSAQs also we can learn, and in our next video we'll learn about true or false. That also will be acting as VSAQ, and there are nearly 15 true or false we are going to cover in our next video. And if you like this and if you feel this video is informative, you can subscribe to this, and if you have subscribed already, you can share this video to your friend, and we'll meet on our next video. Thank you and bye.